course, we will do everything that is required to continue to make sure that people will know that assembly, when I mean assembly, not assembly, they are doing all they can do to support. Their own is to pass the budget on time. Ours is to implement. And I know by 2025, they will also give us that support, because I know they will not waste time to approve our budget. Betera is there, Junkuta is there, and their colleagues, of course, the Speaker himself is there. So I thank you, Mr. Speaker, and I will urge that you come out and help us and do justice to this by flagging off this project that Mr. President will commission in May next year. Thank you, and God bless you.
I'll invite you. Yes, I do. Oh, he has one.
The Chairman Senate Committee on FCT, the Chairman Senate Committee on FCT Area Council and Ancillary Matters, the Chairman House of Rep Committee on FCT, Chairman House of Rep Committee on FCT Area Council and Ancillary Matters, members of National Assembly, both serving and past here present, Your Excellency, the Honorable Minister of FCT, Chief Barrister Wike, the Honorable Minister of State FCT, Dr. Miriam, Chairman of Area Council here present, Your Royal Highnesses and Traditional Rulers here present, the Chief of Staff to the Minister, and other appointees here present, the Permanent Secretaries and Directors, FCTA here present, the contractor, invited guests, gentlemen of the press, ladies and gentlemen. I bring you greetings from the House of Representatives, especially the Speaker of the House of Representatives, Tajuddin Abbas, PhD, and Zhao Zhao, who was meant to be here, but because of the fact that usually on Tuesdays we sit to legislate on issues affecting Nigeria, has asked me as the deputy to deputize today. That is why I'm here wearing his shoes as well as his cap. I'm deeply honored to stand before you today on this historic occasion of the flag-off ceremony for the construction of the access road from Ring Road 1 by N16 to the Judges' Quarters. This is yet another significant stride towards strengthening our urban infrastructure and enhancing the quality of life for the residents of Abuja. Ladies and gentlemen, infrastructure development is not just the foundation upon which economies are built. It is the lifeblood of national progress. In the rapidly urbanizing world, infrastructure, particularly in urban centers like Abuja, is crucial to fostering sustainable development, enhancing economic growth, and improving the well-being of our citizens. The construction of roads, bridges, and other critical infrastructure facilitates the movement of people, the movement of goods, and the movement of services, which in turn spurs productivity, creates jobs, and improves the living standard of all Nigerians. In the Federal Capital Territory, with its unique status as the seat of government, the development of infrastructure is not only an economic necessity, but also a reflection of our national aspiration. It is common knowledge that Nigeria, like many other developing nations, have an infrastructure deficit. According to recent estimates, Nigeria needs to invest about $3 trillion over the next 30 years to close the infrastructure gap and achieve the level of development required for sustained economic growth. The road network, power supply, housing, healthcare, and education sectors are some of the areas in urgent need of our attention. Here in Abuja, the infrastructure deficit is more glaring as the city's population continues to grow at an annual rate of 5%. This puts pressure on the existing facilities and highlights the need for more access road, more housing, and essential services to cater to the needs of residents as well as visitors. Under the leadership of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, there have been commendable initiatives aimed at addressing this infrastructure deficit. The administration has launched the National Infrastructure Plan, focusing on the road construction, rail expansion, power generation, and housing development. One notable project is the revival of the Lagos-Ibadan Expressway and the second Niger Bridge, which have been completed and are now boosting trade and connectivity across the regions. The administration is also working tirelessly on the power sector with the National Integrated Power Project, NIPP, aiming to improve electricity generation and distribution nationwide. These initiatives show that the government understands the role infrastructure plays in national development and is committed to making the necessary investment. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to take this moment to specially commend His Excellency, the Honorable Minister of the FCT, my own brother, my big brother, Wike, CON, for his transformative leadership since assuming office. You have made us proud. You have confused the naysayers. You have proven that you were born for this. The Honorable Minister has hit the ground running, initiating projects that address the critical needs of this growing city. From road construction to urban renewal programs, his dedication to enhancing the infrastructure of the FCT is evident. We have witnessed several flag-offs, not just as ceremonial acts, but as milestones in the commitment to make Abuja a world-class city. Little wonder that we have always, as National Assembly, not delayed any of your requests, because we know you wish to plug the right plug into the right hole. The ongoing rehabilitation of major roads, the clearing of illegal structures, and the focus on environmental sustainability are all testament to the Honorable Minister's vision of an Abuja that is not only beautiful, but Abuja that is functional and Abuja that is efficient. I'm confident that with the completion of this access road and other ongoing projects, residents and visitors alike will experience the positive impact of these developments. As the legislature of the FCT, in case some of you don't know, we are not just the House of Representatives. We are actually the House of Assembly of the FCT. The National Assembly has an important role to play in supporting these development efforts. The 10th National Assembly, which I'm privileged to lead, is fully committed to collaborating with the executive to ensure that the FCT receives the necessary legislative backing to facilitate infrastructure development. We are ready to pass laws that will further enhance the governance structure of the FCT and approve appropriations that will make meaningful infrastructure projects such as this road construction a reality. Additionally, the National Assembly will continue to exercise its oversight functions to ensure that projects are implemented according to standards and with stipulated time frames. But let me pause to mention that the governance style of Nyesom Wike CON makes oversight function responsibility of the National Assembly easier, because it is not just in words and in letters. We see what we appropriate and what we can feel and what we can touch. Well done, Honorable Minister. I want to state that the National Assembly will continue to ensure that these projects are implemented according to standards and within stipulated time frames. We are happy that while they were saying 12 months, the Honorable Minister insisted that these projects must be completed within the months of May and June to enable the President commission them as a second anniversary projects. Our goal is to ensure that every kobo spent on infrastructure translates into value for the people. As we flag off the construction of this access road today, let us commend this project into the hands of God and pray for its successful completion. This road will undoubtedly ease traffic congestion, improve connectivity, and enhance the lives of those who live and work in the judges' quarters and surrounding areas. And there is nothing you do for the judges that will go unrewarded, because you are freeing their mind and their independence to look at the face of justice and issue it to those who deserve it with all boldness, knowing fully well that the public supports them. Once again, I applaud the effort of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu and His Excellency Nyesom Wike for their unwavering commitment to the development of Abuja and Nigeria at large. As we continue on this path of development, may we always be guided by Nigeria. Thank you very much for listening, and may God bless the Federal Capital Territory and the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Thank you.
The Honorable Minister will lead our special guest of honor to the grader, but before then there will be a stopover where the ESFCDA will explain what is going to take place and the roads that are going to be